What do I do? What's your name, by the way? Yay, Wade! Okay, good. Okay, so I just right click. I was doing the wheel.
No, don't do the wheel.
Don't do the wheel. Left click.
Yeah, left click.
Okay.
You know what? Let me make this flat for you.
Actresses do not get training on mice. And I have an ergonomic mouse. So anyway, good. So Periscope is brand new. Okay, so anybody who says they're an expert, realize it's only been out since March of this year. So sort of take anybody who considers himself an expert, take that into mind. Okay. It is a live video streaming app. So what you do is you go onto your smartphone and you download the Periscope app. It's Android or iOS. There is not an iPad app as of yet. Periscope is in beta, but what I did was I took the phone app and I put it on my iPad so that you can scope. It's called scoping. So you can scope with your iPad, okay? Yay! So what we're going to cover is Periscope, why I think you need Periscope, or you should become aware of Periscope, how Periscope can help your business, because that's why everybody's here, right? Is I want to grow my business. I want to make more money. Periscope is free. I'm going to say that again. It is free. Okay, so you get to use it. It's a way to promote your items. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay? How to set up Periscope, what it's all about. So, it's a live streaming app. Okay, and no cheating, nobody going on Google. Guess how long it took Periscope to get 1 million downloads? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Twitter. Twitter took 24 months to get 1 million downloads. Pinterest, 20 months. Facebook, 10 months. Instagram, I'm doing well, aren't I? 2.5 months. 10 days for Periscope. 10 days. It currently has 10 million downloads. And as an e-commerce seller, that's just something to put into your brain, okay? And remember, it's free. When you Periscope, you're filming and you're broadcasting live, and again, you do it with your smartphone or your tablet. It goes into your Twitter feed. So what you want to do, and you can sign up with your phone number, I really don't recommend it. So even if you're not big on Twitter, like you're like, Happy, I don't really do Twitter, fine. Just get a Twitter account. You don't have to do anything with it, just get it. And then once you have your Twitter account, then download the Periscope app. Because it's linked. Like right now, Roger's Periscoping me, okay? It's going out in my Twitter feed. So in the Twitter sphere, if you go through, you'll see that I'm live streaming and people come in. And I'll tell you why people come in on video. Because it's interesting, it's visual, it's something different. It's not just a bunch of hashtags. It's live and it's video. They go, oh, look at this, boom, and they're in, okay? It also goes out in the Periscope channel. So if I'm logged into Periscope, and remember now over 10 million people have it, it will show who's live. If somebody's following me, they'll see that I'm live and they can click in. They can also search, like I used hashtags. I used eBay, e-commerce, and I used Ecom Chicago. In case anybody wants to watch the presentations live, they can come in on my Periscope channel. When you set up a Periscope, that's what I was saying, is link it to your Twitter account. Okay. There's a lot of statistics about how many more engagements, and you can Google this, and if you don't know, this is true on all social media, it's a lot more interesting when you use pictures than when you just put text out. You get more likes, you get more retweets, you get more engagement. It's even more with video. So it's like on social media, everybody started with text, then everybody went to text and pictures, now everybody's going to video, and as you step up the game, you get more and more engagement. You get more likes, you get more retweets, you get more interest in your items. That's why, like at least on eBay, where embedding YouTubes into your listing at the bottom can help get customers to stay on your page longer, okay? Video works. It's actually, Buffer just spoke about this in March of 2015, about how much video grabs the attention of people, which for us is important because it's our customers. Forrester Research estimated that 1 minute of video is worth 1.8 million words. So if I do one 60-second video, one 60-second Periscope that's pertinent to my product or to my niche or to my people, it's worth 1 million words. That's what I'm interested in. Because you guys all know this, there's a lot of us, and there's a lot of products. Sam spoke to how many products on Amazon, right? There's a lot of products on eBay. There's a lot of products on Etsy. There's a lot of products out there when you Google. How, especially going into fourth quarter, how can I engage and grab my people's attention so they come to my products and shop with me? And Periscope is a way to do that. Twitter thought so highly of Periscope before it was even launched. They bought it for $86 million. Periscope is owned by Twitter, okay? And I encourage you all to jump on and try it now, because if you're trying it now in mid-late October, you're going to be in that much better shape November and December. Also because it's brand new. Because it's, is it? Okay. I can talk loudly. I'm an actress. Because it's brand new, and because all of us are in niches where there's competition, like what Sam was talking about, Periscope helps you stand out in your niche. So whether you're a fashion seller, whether you're a thrifter, whether you sell hardware, whether you sell DVDs, whether you sell CDs, it's a way to get traffic to your listings. Particularly those of you that are Amazon sellers and you have a standalone listing where you're not a listing where there's 10, 15, 20 sellers, you absolutely want to be Periscoping those items to help get sellers to your, help buyers get to your items. Okay? Major brands, if you know this, in case you're thinking, Kathy, it's great, but basically the only people doing it are geeks and people that just like playing around on social media. Harley Davidson did a major product launch, and the way they launched was with Periscope. Okay? Periscope's cheap. Honestly, all you need is your phone. As you get more and more into it, you can absolutely add microphones, you can add tripods, but basically all you need is your phone. So, how do you Periscope? The first thing, honestly, is download the app, you get on it, and just start surfing around. So let's say I sell fashion, you're going to want to search fashion, dresses, and just start to watch other people's Periscopes. It's very much like when you're first selling on Amazon or Etsy and eBay. Just hop on the platforms and start searching in the areas that you're planning on selling in, and look at other sellers. It's the same thing on Periscope. Watch people's scopes and get ideas. Periscope is a dialogue. It is not a monologue. And watch people's scope and how they interact with their followers and how they speak with them, how they answer questions, how they field questions. Okay? Because that's what you're interested in. Think about what you offer your customers. What makes you unique? Why should somebody shop with you? In the niche that you're in or the area that you're in, what is special about your products and the way you take care of your customers? And think about different things you want to scope about and interact with your customers about. Are your customers fashion followers? I sell a lot of fashion. So I'll scope about fall fashion trends. I'll scope about layering ideas. I'll scope about sweaters. I'll scope about colors. Okay? You sell toys. What are the hot toys right now? If it's a toy you actually own, you can scope your children playing with the toys, or you can scope, like I usually do unboxing videos. You can unbox your toy and show how easy it is to put together or put batteries in. But how-tos are great. Great on Periscope. And remember, it's live. People love the authenticity. They love being able to interact with you. That's all what social media is about, is engaging your customer. You want people to talk to you. You want people to interact with you. It's not just, here's my stuff, buy my stuff. It's like, here it is, what do you think? How are you using it? Isn't this a great color? That's social media. Do you sell auto parts? You can scope all in your car maintenance. You can scope yourself changing the oil on your car. Again, the idea is to interact with your customers. If you're doing collectibles, a lot of creators do a lot of collectible stuff. They're sourcing in thrift stores, and yard sales, and estate sales. Show how you can decorate with your collectibles. Show if you have collections yourself, you can scope your collections. People love that, and they interact. You know, you hold up the mug, you hold up the China figurine, you go, hey, what do you think about this? You know, and people will talk to you when you can interact with them. Do you sell shipping products? I did this for marketing for Robin. You can scope your facility. I would love to see a Periscope of bubble baths, right? You scope popping bubbles, because I know they love to pop bubbles, and people love to pop bubbles. You could scope the hundreds of packages that you can handle, like the big stack of packages. You scope it. Well, here's our Monday, mail going out to USPS or FedEx. You could scope the different size mailers you have, like show up the ones and the twos and the threes for people. You can show the different products that go in the mailers. So you scope holiday packaging, you scope holiday shipping tips. Also scope home shipping stations, so different ideas. If you're an e-commerce consultant, that's another great one, is show your shipping station, show you how you have everything arranged. Or if everything is FBA and you're coaching FBA people, you can show yourself labeling and doing the FBA. The idea is demonstrate what you're doing, but be social about it. If you're somebody and you go to, I do a lot of retail arbitrage, so I'm in stores constantly, because being in New York City, it's like shopper's haven. So I could scope myself going in and out of stores, and scope great buys, and scope how I can clearance racks. Again, think about, to you, it may seem boring. It's like, well, Kathy, I just go to thrift stores, or I go to estate sales, or I just go to Walmart. But for somebody who's never done it, it's really interesting, right? I was talking to ladies last night, and she said she has turkeys that try to get in her car. Well, I'm in New York City. I don't have turkeys trying to get in my car. So I'm like, that's really cool. And she's country, and she sells some country collectibles. This is great. So if you're country and you sell country collectibles, I think turkeys are fascinating, right? And your backyard is fascinating. For me, I actually sat in the back of a car going to the airport yesterday, and I scoped New York City traffic. And I scoped it under my seller. I have 2 Periscope IDs, one for e-commerce consultant and one for my eBay and Etsy store. And I sell a lot of New York City collectibles, right? I scope New York City all the time. So I'm scoping New York City traffic. I have people coming into the Periscope saying, I love watching traffic. I love watching traffic in different cities because they live in the country where there's like 2 cars on the road, and they think New York City traffic is fascinating. Yay! And then at the end of the scope, I say, oh, by the way, I sell New York City collectibles. If you ever want to get a little bit of the city for yourself, just hop on over to my store, and I give them the .com address, and I just did social media. And I wasn't pulling up an item. I was scoping about my neighborhood, or about your collection, or about your shipping process. And then at the end, you just soft sell and get off. Okay? Again, engagement, standing out. Why should I shop with you? I'm getting to know you. I'm getting to interact with you. You're going to be social. People will interact with you. I was actually talking to Roger about this because he laughs a lot. Laughs in other social media. Sometimes people ask you questions that are off topic. So let's say I'm Jason Smith, and let's say I'm showing my Tiki Mug collection, and all of a sudden they're asking Jason about how he met his wife. And he may not want to talk about how he met his wife right then and there in that Periscope, because what he's trying to talk about is his Tiki Mugs. So he can say, you know what, that's a great question, and keep watching me on Periscope, and I'll talk about how I met Stacy. You know what I mean? So answer the question, but redirect and get to the back of the topic. I was Periscoping on Pinterest. All of a sudden, everybody starts asking me about eBay collections. Again, great question. You know what? I'll mark that down if you follow me. And tomorrow or the next day, we're going to talk about eBay collections. So don't ignore when people ask you things that are off topic. Acknowledge it